been saying all along. There's no such thing as real vampires. Right, Mr. Van Helsing?
Van Helsing? But why?
He was trying to save Petite Chauve Ceriseville by staging a series of real live vampire events. Events tied to his latest book, The Bride of the Vampire, which I actually read. It's not bad.
You really liked it?
I said it's not bad. Don't push it.
So, by creating a real vampire legend, he'd get tourists year-round.
And sell books.
It's true. I wanted to put the Van Helsing name back on the map. I thought once word spread of the ceremony, tourists would flock here to see the place where a real live vampire wedding ritual had happened. Then I would no longer need Lita Rotlin and her schlocky vampire palooza to make ends meet.
And what about the actors?
Merely pawns in his game. They were so devoted to the vampire way of life, they were easily duped. When Valdronya first appeared, they really thought their ritual had conjured him up. Van Helsing used their intense belief in vampires against them.
But Van Helsing was in the audience when Valdronya materialized in the theater.
He used a laser projector for that.
I'd wager he planted similar projectors in a museum to give the illusion of the vampire in the glass coffin. Security cameras rewired for special effects would explain a lot, including why there was no surveillance footage of Valdronya's supposed escape. When Daphne tore off a piece of modern fabric from Valdronya's cloak, Mr. Van Helsing must have feared the threads of his plot were unraveling, so to speak. Looking at it now, I suspect he passed off random ancient fabric from his museum as a cover-up. He staged his own demise in the swamp using this.
Vampires!
No, a simple mechanical device he planted in the marsh.
Probably a prop from the theater.
So when he was kicking and flailing...
He was actually triggering it.
But, how did he hypnotize everyone?
Knockout gas. No one knew what hit him. But when they awoke, they remembered seeing Valdronya and thought he'd mesmerize them. By gassing everyone at the wedding, he'd slip away but leave eyewitnesses to tell the tale of Valdronya and his bride.
The actors already lived like vampires, so they could just go on like that, thinking they were actually immortal.
You've really thought of everything.
It's what we do.
Daphne, I'm sorry for putting you through all this.
Well, it's not every day a girl is kidnapped to be an ancient vampire's bride. In a strange way, I'm flattered.
Really? Maybe after I get out of prison, we could grab a coffee and...
Not on your life, bad boy. I don't date actors.
Move along, Bella.
There's one thing about this whole plan I don't get. Why Van Helsing need us?
You are my credible witnesses. It's one thing to have a bunch of weirdo vampire reenactment nuts spreading my tale. Quite another when the story is recounted by respected monster hunters such as yourselves.
We're respected?
My family's legacy would have been restored.
Not to mention you would have sold loads of books.
That too.
Wow. That is one elaborate plan.
And I would have gotten away with it if not for you meddling.
Let's go, Van Helsing!
Well, gang, it looks like another mystery is solved.